Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're really plunging into what is, well, it's a genuinely exciting moment for African football.
Absolutely. And maybe even more broadly for East African regional cooperation, too.
Exactly. We're talking stadiums, security, logistics, a whole lot of ambition packed into one event.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, today we're unpacking Kenya's extensive preparations and, importantly, their confirmed readiness to co-host the African Nations Championship. That's CCHAN in 2025.
Right. CN 2025.
And it's quite a story, really. They've overcome some significant hurdles to get here. It's a massive opportunity.
Okay, so let's lay the groundwork for this deep dive. For anyone maybe less familiar with the African football scene, what exactly is CHAN?
Good question. So CHAN is a biennial tournament, happens every 2 years.
Okay.
And what makes it unique is that it only features players who are based in their own domestic leagues. So local talent gets the spotlight.
Ah, interesting. So not the European-based stars we often see.
Exactly. This upcoming one is the 8th edition. It was actually meant to happen earlier, early 2024.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, but it got postponed. CAF, that's the Confederation of African Football, they officially confirmed the new dates, August 2025, back in January this year.
And there's another layer here, isn't there? This isn't just Kenya.
No, and this is the really historic part. It's the first ever CCAN hosted by 3 nations. Kenya is co-hosting with Uganda and Tanzania.
Wow, 3 nations. That's genuinely setting a new benchmark for regional collaboration in sports, surely.
It really is.
But I mean, bringing 3 countries together for something this big, that must throw up some unprecedented challenges, logistically, maybe politically.
Oh, absolutely. You're right. It's a strategic move by CAF, kind of encouraging shared responsibility, pooling strengths. But yeah, the complexities. You're trying to sync up 3 different national setups, legal systems, security approaches, all under one event umbrella. It needs constant talk, constant negotiation to make it work smoothly across the borders. It is. So our mission today is really to walk you through the details we found, look at the surprising facts about the infrastructure, the logistics, and I think importantly, the why this matters part, why it's such a big deal for Kenya and, well, the whole region.
Okay, let's dive in. The big picture first, and inevitably the money. So the dates are locked, August 2nd to August 30th, 2025.
Correct.
And key detail for football fans listening, the final match itself is happening in Nairobi.
Yes, Nairobi gets the final. And funding this, well, it's a joint effort. Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania have this Pamoja budget scheme.
We'll lift up together. Right.
Exactly. It totals around US $39 million. And that covers pretty much everything. Stadiums, training grounds, security, hotels. Yeah. All designed to meet those strict CF standards.
$39 million, and Kenya's specific piece of that.
Kenya's commitment is substantial. They've paid their hosting fee already. That's Kenya's $1.6 billion.
Which is about?
Roughly US $12 million. And paying that up front, that was crucial. It basically secured CAF's final approval, cleared the path for Kenya to host its matches.
That kind of upfront cash, $12 million. It really signals serious intent, doesn't it? Especially if there were maybe earlier doubts. What does that tell us about the political will?
It's huge. It's basically saying, we are absolutely doing this. It changes the whole conversation from maybe to definitely, puts pressure on everyone to deliver, sure, but also builds confidence.
Right. It forces alignment.
Exactly. Yeah. And think about the coordination needed financially, culturally, logistically across 3 different countries. It's a monumental task.
Okay, so the money's committed, the will is there. Let's talk venues, where the games actually happen. Kasarani Stadium. Sounds like it's had a major facelift. Tell us about its comeback.
Yeah, Kasarani or Moi International Sports Center, its full name, is definitely the centerpiece for Kenya. Capacity now is around 55,000, maybe up to 60,000 after all the work.
That's big.
It is. And the renovations, according to Sports PS Elijah Mwangi, are complete. That includes an upgraded pitch, new facilities, better VIP areas, hospitality suites.
Yeah.
It works.
Okay. PS Mwangi says complete. But, sometimes complete on paper takes time to become tournament ready in reality. Were there any concerns about that timeline? What assurances are there?
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
And the pressure is definitely on Kasarani because its role is so central. It's hosting all of Kenya's Group A games.
All of them. Wow.
All of them, plus a quarterfinal. And, importantly, the big one, the final and the closing ceremony on Saturday, August 30th.
So proving it was ready was key.
Absolutely. They scheduled, I think, 2 or 3 test matches there back in June 2025, specifically to iron out any kinks.
Makes sense.
And then, the big official step. Sports CS Salim Vuria, formally handed Kasarani over to the local organizing committee on June 30th. That was the moment they confirmed it's CAF compliant, fully prepped.
What did those final upgrades involve?
Things like floodlights, brand new pitch, a canopy, those VIP and VVIP suites we mentioned, and importantly, better media facilities too.
Yeah.
And PS Peter Tum also confirmed they hit a revised deadline in April for the main structural handover. So it sounds like it was tight, but they got there.
So Kasarani is set to be buzzing then. Group A matches. Kenya against DR, Congo, Angola, Morocco, Zambia. Those are some tough games right there in Nairobi throughout August.
It'll be intense.
Yeah.
Great atmosphere, hopefully.
But Kasarani isn't the only stadium involved in Kenya, is it?
Yeah.
What about Nyayo?
Right. Nyayo National Stadium is also part of the plan. Its capacity varies a bit, maybe 18,000 up to 30,000.
Okay.
The main structural upgrades there were finished back in 2024. They're just doing final touches now, like installing a canopy. But PS Tum has also declared Nyayo ready for Shishan.
Good, good. Now, you also mentioned something almost futuristic, the Talanta Sports Complex. What's the story there?
Talanta. Yeah, that's a really interesting one. It's a brand new 60,000-seat stadium currently under construction.
60,000, another big one.
Huge. It's being built at Jamhuri Grounds, Nangong Road. But here's the crucial thing. While it's super impressive, it's primarily being built for AFCON 2027.
Ah, okay. So not essential for this tournament for Chan.
Exactly. Its completion is actually expected in December 2025, after Chan is over.
I see.
It's being built through a public-private partnership. The PPP China Road and Bridge Corporation are leading it, with the Kenya Defense Forces supervising. They broke ground in March 2024.
And the plans sound ambitious.
Very. VVIP lounges, media center, a VR room, top-notch changing rooms, security control center, massive parking. It's designed to be state-of-the-art.
So for Chan 2025, it might be used for training or something auxiliary, but it's really about Kenya's longer-term vision, positioning for AFCON 2027 and beyond.
Precisely. It's a massive statement about Kenya's ambition to be a major, regional, even continental sports host. It underpins that AFCON bid significantly.
Okay, that clarifies Talanta's role. Now, big stadiums are one thing, but teams need places to train, right? What about the training grounds? Are they up to scratch?
Yeah, good point. You can't just focus on the match venues. Several other grounds are ready for team training.
Like which ones?
We're talking about the Ulinzi Sports Complex in Langana, Police Sacco Stadium in South Sea, the Kasarani Annex.
The Annex, near the main stadium.
Yeah, right nearby. Also Kirigiti Stadium out in Kiambu, and the Nyayo Annex too.
And these have had work done.
Definitely. The Kasarani Annex, for example, got new goalposts, the turf is well maintained, upgraded changing rooms. CAF says it's team ready.
And Ulinzi, you mentioned that one earlier.
Ulinzi Sports Complex, yes. That saw significant investment, about $490 million in upgrades. It was fully cleared and approved by CAF.
Was there any delay with those?
Well, CAF's initial inspections in May only gave Ulinzi the green light, but other backup venues were then improved and got approved by June. So it shows they were, actively working to get everything up to standard across the board.
Okay, so infrastructure seems largely sorted. What about the other crucial pieces? Logistics, security, handling potentially large crowds across multiple venues and indeed multiple countries.
Yeah, vital stuff. On security, Interior PS Raymond Amalo confirmed they have structured plans. This includes specific deployments, training exercises for personnel, crowd control strategies, and importantly, collaboration between different security agencies. That's key.
And transport, hospitality, especially with 3 countries involved.
Plans are in place there too. Hotel upgrades have been happening, transport coordination is being worked on, and interestingly, there's this proposed Pamoja visa.
Pamoja visa, like a single visa for all 3 countries.
That seems to be the idea. To make travel seamless for fans, officials, teams, moving between Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. It ties right back into that whole tri-nation hosting model, makes it much smoother.
That would be quite innovative if they pull it off.
Yeah.
Okay, now, let's not gloss over the challenges. It wouldn't be a proper deep dive if we didn't. There were real concerns about Kenya's readiness earlier on, weren't there?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely some elephants in the room we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Back in late 2023, early 2024, there was quite a bit of noise.
About the stadiums, mostly.
Yeah, primarily about stadium readiness.
Yeah.
It got serious enough that CAF actually set a deadline, December 31st, 2024, for Kenya to get Kasarani and Nyayo sorted.
So what was the biggest hurdle they had to overcome? Was it just construction delays or was it perception too?
I think it was both, but the perception of delay, maybe a lack of visible progress for a while, that created a bit of a trust issue with CAF, with the public.
Right. So how did they turn that perception around?
Well, firstly, By visibly accelerating the work.
Hmm.
Then being transparent, inviting CAF officials for inspection tours, showing them the progress. And honestly, that big upfront payment, the cash aff $1.6 billion.
The money talks.
It really does. It signaled
Classic.
that undeniable commitment we talked about. It felt like a sprint towards the end there. Not a marathon, but sometimes that's what it takes.
And clearly it worked, because despite those earlier wobbles, the recent CAF inspections and the official confirmations, they've given Kenya the all clear. That's quite a turnaround.
It really is. And, CAF itself played a role by postponing the tournament initially from February to August. That gave all three countries, not just Kenya, vital extra time to get facilities finished.
So the postponement was partly strategic for readiness across the board.
Seems that way. And CAF officials have actually come out praising this multi-nation model now. They've affirmed the venue upgrades meet the standards. It reinforces that whole regional collaboration angle.
So the confidence is high now from the government, from CF.
It seems so, especially after that official handover of Kasarani on June 30th and running those test events successfully. The vibe is definitely positive now.
Okay, so pulling it all together, why does this matter so much? Beyond the 90 minutes on the pitch, what's the bigger impact for Kenya, for East Africa?
Well, first off, just the fact that it's the first ever Tri-Nation Shan hosted in East Africa. That sets a massive precedent for regional cooperation.
It's a statement piece.
Exactly. It shows what's possible when these nations work together on something big. It's about more than just football. It's shared resources, a common goal.
And for the game itself, locally, the players.
Oh, it's huge for local football development. Think about the exposure for domestic players. They're on a continental stage.
Right.
The national team coach, Benny McCarthy, he's talked about this. Playing all the home games at Kasarani gives the team a boost. He's called for big performances. It directly impacts the local game.
And beyond football, it must raise Kenya's profile generally as a place that can host big events.
No doubt. Successfully hosting Chan definitely positions Kenya as a capable host on the continent. And that gives them serious leverage, especially with that AFCON 2027 bid they're involved in.
Connects back to AFCON again.
Absolutely. Plus, the long-term value. Those infrastructure investments like Talanta, even the upgrades to Kasarani and Nyayo, they leave a lasting legacy for sports in Nairobi and nationally, well beyond 2025.
And the media reaction. Has it tracked this journey from concern to readiness?
Yeah, it seems local outlets, People Daily, The Star, Nation, they definitely reported on the urgent the scale of the work needed, especially when there were delays. But they've also covered the successful turnaround. And outlets like Sports Africa have specifically praised Kasarani's readiness now, highlighting its key role for the knockout stages and the final. It's a narrative of, snatching victory from the jaws of potential delay.
A compelling story indeed.
It really is. Overcoming challenges, delivering on a big promise.
So what a journey it's been for Kenya. From those real concerns just months ago to now being confirmed ready for this historic Chan 2025. It really speaks to dedication, maybe a bit of frantic work, but also that power of regional cooperation.
A powerful example of what collaboration can achieve, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, as we wrap up this deep dive, let's leave you, our listeners, with a final thought to chew on. Thinking about this groundbreaking Tri-Nation model, how might this set a precedent for future continental sports events? And perhaps more importantly, what new doors might it open for football development across East Africa long after the final whistle blows in August 2025?